Hello, my name is Amy Jo. I am a 20-plus year healthcare worker, as well as the daughter-in-law of an 89-year-old living in senior living. We're just going to wait this out. This was the comment my friend Sarah made in our phone conversation last week regarding the choice to postpone her mom moving to assisted living. Sarah sounded tired. Sarah, like many daughters and sons, is providing care for her parent who lives alone at home. The pandemic has stretched family members in ways that we didn't see coming. Distance learning for the kiddos that would usually be at school, errand running and caregiving for an elderly parent isolating at home, perhaps working from home on top of all of that. In Sarah's case, her mom suffers from congestive heart failure and mild cognitive impairment. She spends most of her days alone watching television and waiting for Sarah to come by. She calls Sarah frequently when she has moments of increased anxiety. Is waiting it out a healthy choice for Sarah and her mom? I gently suggested to Sarah that it isn't the best option. If you've been considering senior living or supportive care, please allow me to share with you why it is still a healthy decision. At Presbyterian Homes Services, we have a dedicated team of loving, caregiving warriors that have never been more committed to providing excellent and safe care. They provide all of the personal care assistance, medication management, dining assistance, and social connections that your beloved family member needs each and every day. You can rely on connection with your loved one by participating in outdoor visits, virtual chats, and scheduled care conferences with our team of clinical leaders. I recently received a letter from one of our housing counselors at the farmstead. And this letter speaks about a story about a gentleman named Matthew who moved in recently. And it really tugged at my heartstrings and made me understand deeply how the need for senior living and care support still exists and is a very, very real need. Let me share it with you. The farmstead story as told by Nikisha Morris Roman. I just moved a gentleman named Matthew into our memory care on Monday. It was a very quick process as he was living in Brainerd in an assisted living apartment that would not allow the residents out of their apartments. They had no activities and very little interaction with staff. He had decided he wanted to die, and Matthew went outside to sleep under a tree to freeze to death. He decided to come back into the building but could not figure out how to get back in. Staff found Matthew in the entryway of the building in the middle of the night and sent him to the hospital. He stayed in the ER for a week, never being admitted into the hospital as family searched for a new home for him. I only had one memory care opening at the time. I was working with an internal family for that apartment, but they were not ready yet. I was able to offer it to this new family. Matthew's daughter-in-law began to cry and attempted to hug me. It hurt my heart that I had to step back and could not accept her hug, but she understood. She has been the only person doing all of the work to find him a new home because his daughter has been diagnosed with COVID, so she couldn't help at all. I was able to tell her to take a breath and let me get everything together for the move-in. We were able to get everything together in 2 short days. Our team at the farmstead safely moved all of his belongings in and helped to set up his bed and make him comfortable in his new home. Matthew and his family are very thankful. I feel so blessed to have had the opportunity to help this family. In only 2 days, Matthew is adjusting well. I went to visit him and he's dressed for the day, washing his breakfast dishes. I think he will be a great addition to our community. We know this time has been deeply difficult for you and your family. Please reach out and explore what a move to Presbyterian Homes looks like today. It would be our honor to assist you. This story always makes me cry.